And right now, MaKenna Nold joins us, and MaKenna Nold is a senior at Jamestown. So she played for the Blue Jays here, and she's heading off to play in the Volleyball Optimist All-Star matches that's coming up June 10th and 11th in Horace and Bismarck. So MaKenna, thanks for joining us here, and congratulations on making the All-Star Volleyball team. You're one of 24 players that will make their way and play against other top players in North Dakota, Class A and B. And they just kind of split the teams. I think it's 2 teams of 12, and they kind of put everybody together on red and blue, I guess. So, yeah, before we talk about your future college plans and everything, congratulations again on making the team. What does this mean to you for making the All-Star Volleyball team?
First of all, thank you. It's such an honor to be selected. After so many years of putting in so much hard work, it's great as like one more last hurrah as a senior to be able to put everything out there and play with new people.
Yeah, and some of those people, you're the only Jamestown player, but you got Bismarck, Fargo players, some Class A, and also Class B. So there's going to be all sorts of players on the court then.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be a lot of fun, I think.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see. Talk about some of the stuff that you learned from your coaches over the years that'll help you in this the Optimist All-Star game and in the future as well.
I learned over the years from both my club and high school coaches that volleyball is a huge mental game, and if you focus on the mistakes that you make, and if you focus on the errors or stats or anything like that, it's just going to tear you down. So you have to stay confident in what you're doing and play with everything you have all the time.
Okay, favorite sports memory of all time?
I don't think I have a favorite sports memory, but going to off the top of my head, I think right now, just making state tournaments for any sport, really, just making the state tournament after the last point or anything, the celebration with like your teammates, like nothing can pass that. It's such a great feeling to celebrate all your hard work.
All right, awesome. Future plans for MaKenna? What do you plan this summer and in the fall?
This summer, just get in the gym as much as possible, play volleyball as much as possible, and in the fall, I am going to Concordia St. Paul to play volleyball there, and I plan on majoring in biology.
Okay, good deal. And how about your favorite class in high school?
My favorite class in high school has probably got to be anatomy and physiology that I took my junior year.
All right, good deal. And before we let you go, one more question. Give us your favorite pregame meal or song that gets you pumped up for the matches.
I actually have an answer to both of those. Pregame song would be in the locker room with my friends, all singing the whole Pitch Perfect playlist, the riff offs, everything that has to do with it. And then the pregame meal is probably a taco in a bag.
Yeah, I had another player talk about that too, taco in a bag. So you might be enjoying those together. Who knows? So, all
For
right.
sure,
Well,
yeah.
thanks, MaKenna, for joining us here, and we appreciate it. And good luck at the Volleyball Optimist Tournament, the All-Star matches, and good luck in your future as well. And right now, we're glad to be joined by Alexis Gerving. And Lexing is outside hitter for Bismarck St. Mary's, and she is on the Volleyball Optimist All-Star team, 24 players. Lexi is one of them, and they'll be playing later on in June. And I think it's in Bismarck and Fargo for the All-Star Volleyball matches. So, Lexi, thanks for joining us here, and we appreciate it. And all-state player as well from Bismarck St. Mary's. Senior at St. Mary's, right?
Yep.
Okay, sounds good. So we'll talk about college plans here shortly, but right now, what does this mean to you making the All-Star team later on this summer?
It means a lot. My sister was in it when I was younger, and it was a joy watching her, and it was my goal to make it to this team too. And knowing that we get to play at St. Mary's, so I get to step on my home court one more time really means a lot.
Okay, awesome. 24 total players, and there's I think 4 players from Bismarck. You got St. Mary's that's going to be represented, with you, and then legacy and century. So, and all across North Dakota. So talk about what it means to you to play against other Bismarck kids and across North Dakota too.
It means a lot because especially those Class B girls, I've never seen them like on the other side of the net. So to play with and against them, it's a great experience.
Outside hitter, what do you like best about your position?
You have, like, for me, I like it because I like to have the ability to view the court more and I don't know, just the aspect of it. You have a lot more availability in my mind.
Okay. Also, let's see. Talk about some stuff that you learned from your coaches over the years that's going to help you in this tournament and in the future as well.
My coaches have taught me a lot about the sport. They really improved me to be the player I am today, and it really means a lot. And they always say, like, never give up. Like, it may be hard, but always push through and persevere through that.
All right, good deal. Give us your favorite sports memory of all time.
This year, senior basketball season, we weren't expected to go to state, and we upset Mandan and ended up going to state with a first-year coach, so it really meant a lot.
Plans for the fall, college, what do you all got planned?
So I'm planning on going to the University of Mary and studying in exercise science with a pre-chiropractic focus.
Okay, playing volleyball or anything sports-wise?
No, I've decided to just focus on my studies.
Okay, good deal. Summer plans, what do you got planned this summer?
I'll just work at my daycare that I worked at last summer here in town.
All right, good deal. Give us some advice for younger players that you can pass along to them.
Enjoy every moment of it. It may be hard at times, but that hard work that you put in and the time and effort will really be worth it.
How about your favorite class in high school?
I would have to say probably physical education, just because I'm a very active person and playing sports is something that I really enjoy. So getting to do that every day was really fun. Okay,
Lexi, one more question before we let you go here. Favorite pregame meal or a song or anything that you do pregame to get you ready for the big game?
One thing I did every game was I had an energy drink, most likely a coconut Red Bull. That was a pregame drink every time.
I have not tried a coconut Red Bull. I will try one now because of you. So. All right. Well, thanks, Lexi, for joining us here, and we appreciate it. Good luck at the Volleyball Optimist All-Star match. Congratulations on making it again, and good luck in that, and then future endeavors, of course, at college and beyond.
Thank you.
On our Optimist Volleyball All-Star Player Profile Series, we're chatting with Chinelo Udekwe from Bishop Ryan. And Chinelo, first of all, congratulations on being selected for the All-Star team. What does it mean for you to be selected?
It means a lot to me. I've always looked up to my other teammates who have been selected for this team, and I was always hoping that I could be. And this season I had an injury, and I kind of had to deal with that setback. So I was really glad that I was able to be selected, and I'm very grateful.
Kind of talk about the injury a little bit and go a little bit deeper on how that affected your season and what it really meant to have the opportunity to have the games that you did have.
It meant a lot to be able to have be able to actually finish my season. There was, we weren't sure if I was going to be able to play again. And at first I was very sad just because it was my senior year. I kind of felt like this was going to kind of be, my year to, accomplish all my goals that I wanted to. And then when my injury happened, I kind of thought that I wasn't going to be able to do that. But I had my coaches and my teammates, my family behind me. So I was able to kind of push through and recover. I was able to recover, I think, within about 3-4 weeks. And then I was able to finish my season, which meant a lot to me.
Yeah, you're going to get a chance to play with some very talented ladies around the state of North Dakota. Was there anyone in particular on that list that you're excited to play with at this All-Star Series?
I'm really excited to play with Josie Jensen just because I had watched her play in the state tournament games, and I think she's just a great player, really tall, good block. So I think that's really exciting for me.
I imagine it's probably better getting to play with Maya Vibeto as opposed to played against Maya Vibeto.
Yeah, yeah, when I heard like because I knew she was on the team, so I was like, oh, it'd be cool if we were on the same team, but at least we'll get to like play together in practice just because we've played against each other. So first we played against each other a lot, so I was kind of hoping we'd be able to be on the same team, but it is what it is.
You mentioned you've got a lot of players that you've looked up to over the years at Bishop Ryan. Is there anyone in particular, maybe when you were a freshman or a sophomore, or even just someone that you've seen, another player that you would love to share the floor with and play at least one volleyball match with?
Yes, I mean I've already played with her, but Sydney Upton. When I was an eighth grader, that's when I started playing high school, and she was just always there for me, and I've known her for a very long time. We've both gone to Bishop Bryan for a very long time. So I always just looked up to her in sports, and I got to play with her for a few years, and me and her are still very close to this day. And I think just getting to play with her one more time would be awesome. I know she was an all-star, and I just looked up to her so much, and I learned so much from her. So yeah, I think she's a person that I would love to share the floor with again.
You've had some very memorable performances there for the Lady Lions. Anything that stands out in particular as a favorite sports memory?
I think one of my favorite sports memories was our game this year against Berthold. It wasn't my first game back. It was my second game back, but it was my first win back, and we just played really well together. And it just felt like I just like reconnected with my team, and our team was just kind of connecting, and it just kind of felt really, really good to be back. So that was, I think, one of my favorite memories. I don't remember if we won in 3 or 4 sets, but it was just a really good game. It was like the best we'd played in a while. So I think that's a really good memory.
Chinelo, of course, have you completed your senior year at Bishop Ryan, looking ahead to the next part of your life? But what are your plans this fall?
My plans are to study medicine, or I guess pre-med, at the University of Notre Dame. I'm majoring in science pre-professional studies and psychology, so I'm double majoring. I'm hoping to become a child psychiatrist.
Wow, that's incredible. And I'm not sure if I have this right or not, but I think if my memory serves me right, your dad is a doctor or is in that profession.
Yes,
correct?
yes, he's a pediatrician.
I imagine he was kind of a very how you say a good role model to look up to.
Yes. They always encouraged me to like consider medicine. They were never forcing me, but for a long time I wasn't interested. And they're like, that's okay if you're not interested, then you don't have to worry about it. But me and my mom were kind of looking for like medical options. And then the summer after my sophomore year, 2022, she found a CNA training program. So then I am now a CNA at the walk-in clinic, and that's where I kind of really started to, see more of the medical perspective. And that's kind of why I decided to consider medicine, obviously with my dad's influence, and then kind of seeing why he loves it and why he does what he does. And yeah.
And of course, in Notre Dame, that's no small accomplishment to get in there. Your reaction when you found out that you were accepted?
I was internally shocked. I was very, very excited. I think I had just come back from school, and then I think practice, and then babysitting. And my mom was like, oh, you should check to see if you got it. And then I saw it, and then I was just like, I just stared at it for a while because I didn't believe it. I was very, very excited.
Well, congratulations on that. And I imagine that science classes were maybe some of your favorites at Bishop Ryan. What were some of your favorite academic opportunities classes at Bishop Ryan?
I really liked my biology class. I took biology. Typically at Bishop Ryan, you take it when you're a sophomore, but I took it as a freshman, and we have a really, really good, she doesn't just teach biology, but we have a really good, one of our science teachers, Mrs. Colby. She's really, really good. She teaches just in a way that, I don't know, you're genuinely learning the material, you know how to put it to use, and it's just a fun way to learn. So I really, really liked my biology class. Yeah, that was a good class.
Any particular rituals, pregame activities, meals, music, that sort of thing that you had to do before every game for Bishop Ryan?
I know in the locker room we just like listen to music and just, I don't know, get ready together. That was always fun, good memory.
Any particular artist or song that goes on the top of the playlist?
No one in particular, I guess. Just kind of hype music is what we like.
Fantastic. Chinelo, anything else that you want to mention? Or before we get to that, actually, you've had some great coaches in your time at Bishop Ryan. Anything in particular you've learned from them that you're hoping to take with you the rest of your life?
I've learned that everyone has a part to play, no matter how big, no matter how small. We all have something we can offer, and sometimes it's not going to be what you think it is. It's not going to be what you want initially, but you can. We all have gifts and we all have talents, and we can use them to help each other. I think all my coaches, they had the gift of compassion. They cared about us so much. I know that there are some coaches that are really, really good, but they kind of miss the aspect of remembering that their players are people, and I think my coaches never missed that mark. I know they just always made sure that we knew that our value as people, and I think that helped us. That helped us in our play and in our life. So I think that's something I'll carry for the rest of my life, just being a role model of that, just like my coaches were for me.
Chinelo, advice for future Bishop Ryan Lady Lions?
I think just to, as much as you can, try to have self-confidence. A lot of it is faking it till you make it. Treating your teammates well, and then also just having that same energy for yourself, just because I think we all know how hard it can be when you doubt yourself and stuff. But I think when you have a community that's lifting you up, at some point you'll realize that, if everyone else believes in you, then, you can believe in yourself too. So I just think having self-confidence and just, being a good teammate and being there for others and just always doing your best to be better than you were yesterday.
Anyone in particular you want to thank for getting you to this point, or anything else you want to mention here in our All-Star player profiles?
Yes, I'd like to thank my parents. They've supported me throughout my whole sports journey. They never pressured me to be the best or do anything, but they were always proud of me no matter what I did. They obviously, told me that I need to work hard, but they knew that it was about having fun. I'd like to thank all my coaches that I've had. They've all played such a good role. My head coach, Mr. Tice, has always been there for me, and it was fun playing for him for so many years. And I'd like to thank the leaders that I had when I was younger, like Sydney Upton, Berkeley Lundeen, just girls like that. They really just inspired me, and I looked up to them a lot. So to get to play with them it just meant a lot. And other girls like Sylvie Kramer, like Nora, all those girls just. I looked up to them a lot when I was younger, and then getting to play with them, I think they just were good role models for me.
That's Chinelo Udekwe from Bishop Ryan, a member of the Optimists Volleyball All-Star Series that's coming up next week on your live event. You can catch the games. Chinelo, thanks for the time, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Okay, right now we're glad to be joined by Cheyenne Hayes, and Cheyenne is outside hitter for the Tioga Pirates, and she is on the All-Star team, the Volleyball Optimist All-Star team, and the games will be June 10th and 11th, and they'll be in Horace and Bismarck. Thanks, Cheyenne, for joining us here, and we want to start first off, making the All-Star team. You're going to be playing with some of the best players in the state of North Dakota. What does this mean to you to make this team?
It means a lot to me, and I'm glad to have this opportunity. And I'm really excited.
Okay, sounds good. Now you're outside hitter. So give us, some things that you like about being an outside hitter.
Well, I originally was actually a middle hitter when I was in my freshman and sophomore year, and then I had moved to Tioga, and our passes were as good, so they had me go as an outside, so then I could get more sets. And it was a lot to be able to fix from being a middle to going to an outside. But I find it much easier, and I like it a lot, actually, more than middle, even though I don't get as many blocks as I used to. But yeah.
So, you're playing with these. I think there's 24 total players on the Optimist All-Star. So they're Class B, they're Class A players. Give us your thoughts, how you're really looking forward to, and maybe you've probably played them, with JO and all that stuff over the years too, probably.
Yeah, I'm super excited to play with girls with more skill level or a higher skill level. I haven't really seen that much being in a lower But
Okay, sounds good. Give us some of the things that you've learned from your high school coaches over the years that'll help you in the future.
something that my coach, Shaughnessy Meyer, taught me was that being honest isn't rude. Like, she's very blunt with people, and I love that. And I definitely will use that in my future. Just be like honest with people.
Favorite sports memory of all time?
That one's a good one. Probably getting senior athlete for volleyball district and region.
Plans for the fall?
I plan on attending Wilson State College and getting a associate's in business, and then maybe playing volleyball.
Okay. How about summer? What do you got planned this coming summer here? Besides playing the volleyball all-stars.
My plans are just to work all summer, save money, so I'm ready for college.
Okay, let's see. Another question here. What advice can you give to the younger players, that may be watching this and they're looking up to you? Like, what can you give to like a younger player or even a varsity player that's going to be playing varsity next year for Tioga?
I would have to say, don't let negativity get to you. I feel like my senior year, I never got like as mad as I used to get. And I focused on more of what I could do better and not like what other people were doing wrong, because you can't control what other people are doing, but you can control what you're doing. So just keep the negativity out and make sure you're doing the right thing.
What was your favorite class or subject in high school?
I'd have to say English, just because I had a really good English teacher.
Okay. And one more question before we let you go. Favorite pregame meal?
This year, before every home game, our school has the best breadsticks. So I always have breadsticks before our games.
All right, sounds good. Well, thanks, Cheyenne, for joining us here, and we wish you well in the volleyball Optimist All-Star Games coming up in June, and good luck in your future endeavors as well at college and everything. So,
thank you.